All right, my name is Ezra Masse-Mahar. This is my demo video for Yoga 6 Restore. It's going to be wave 1 and 5 minutes of wave 2. Skipping the grounding and the opening, we're going to go right into the first pose. So imagining we did the opening, I bring them into a tabletop, a little free play. You can take circles, maybe some unnamed stretch that you enjoy, a chance to connect with your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhale out the nose or the mouth, and then come into a neutral tabletop, wide fingers. Inhale, arch the spine, dropping the belly button down. Exhale, contract, taking the spine up towards the ceiling. And you go back and forth at your own pace. Inhale to arch. Exhale to contract. And find your rhythm, matching the breath to the movement. You can take it side to side or jump rope the spine for the last few breaths. When you're ready, come back to neutral with wide fingers, easy breathing. Go ahead and extend that right leg behind you. Heel to ceiling, toe to floor. And we'll step that right foot in between the hands, setting up for Anjaneyasana. If you don't like where you landed, you can always shift around, find your foundation. When you found that foundation, find your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, dip to the right. Inhale to lift. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale, back through center. We'll do that 2 more times. Dip to the right. Inhale to lift. Exhale to dip. Last one. Inhale through center. Lower the hands to the floor. Tuck the toes. Lift the back knee for runner's lunge. Maybe you want blocks under your hands. And again, you can take rocking circles. Play with mobility or stillness. And shift forward. Step the left foot forward. For forward fold, ragdoll. You can let go of your neck, have a bend in your knees, you can sway. Using the floor or your shins or blocks, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, release. Slight bend in the knees, inhale, we rise, arms reach up. We'll set up for a twist to the right. See if your right hip went with you. Try to pull it forward. Hip bones like headlights. We'll twist from behind the heart. Stay twisted, bend the knees. Fierce pose. Maybe your knees went out of alignment. You can check your knees. Inhale to reach up, unwind the spine. We twist to the left. Go through your checklist. Check your hips. Check your breathing. See if you can keep your chin over that left shoulder. Bend the knees, twisted fierce pose. Again, go through your checklist. Inhale to lengthen and unwind the spine. Take your time, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and stay. Maybe hands under blocks on any setting. Let go of your neck. Breathe into the back of the ribs. We're folding in half here. And when you're ready, step back into a tabletop. Lower the knees, wag your tail, reset for the other side. Wide fingers, extend the left leg behind you. And find that easy breathing in through the nose. Take it with you as you step that left foot in between the hands for Anjaneyasana. When you find your foundation, find your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, dip to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, dip to the right. And we'll do that 2 more times. On an exhale, dip. Inhale to lift. Exhale, dip. Inhale to lift. Last one. Inhale back through center. Lower the hands down to the floor or blocks for runner's lunge, lifting the back knee. Play with isolating a body part. Play with stillness, slowing down the breath. And step that right foot forward, forward fold. Using your props or your shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Find your strap in front of you. And inhale, rise all the way with your strap in your hand. Go ahead, take it out wide. You decide how far apart your arms are with this strap. Most likely wider than your shoulders. We'll match our movement to our breath. With an inhale to reach the strap over our head. Exhale, flossing the shoulders behind the back. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, forward. If at any point you're struggling with one shoulder at a time, just take your hands wider. We'll do this a few more times. Now, inhale, keeping the arms straight. Take the strap over to the left side. We're going around the world to the left. Exhale to the back. Inhale over to the right side. And over to the front. We'll simply reverse. Inhale around the right. Exhale behind you. Inhale to the left. Exhale in front of you. You're going to go ahead, drop your strap off to the side. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Take your time. Halfway lift. Plant the hands on your blocks at the lowest setting under your shoulders and step back into a downward dog. Feet can be as wide as the mat. Using the blocks of your hands, it should take some weight off the wrists, making it easier for the upper body. You can let go of your neck muscles. You can have a bend in your knees. We'll be here for 3 breaths. for video's sake, we'll skip those 3 breaths. After your 3rd breath, go ahead and set your blocks off to the side. Shift forward into a plank, top of a push-up. And then you decide how slow you lower all the way to the floor. And we're now in wave 2 for whoever is viewing the video. Now that you're on your stomach, we'll go ahead and take your right arm. You can swaddle the arm or you can straighten it out to the side. We'll set up for a shoulder stretch as we roll onto our right hip. You can melt your right ear into the floor. You can take your left foot behind you. If you find it difficult to breathe, you can also back off a little bit. Slow and controlled, we'll come back onto our stomachs. Press back to a child's pose. Knees can be together or apart. We'll be here for 1 slow breath. And we'll set up for tabletop again. We've got our knees under our hips, shoulders under our wrists. Extend the right leg behind you, bird dog. And take this right leg over to the right side and plant it down. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Right arm underneath the right armpit. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to twist. Maybe a little deeper. Last one. Inhale to lift. And on this 3rd one, we'll stay for a few breaths. You can melt your ear to the floor, maybe taking a bind. You can tent your left fingertips towards the front of the mat. Go ahead, place your left hand in front of your face. Press the floor away, reach the right arm up to the sky. Rewind. Lower that right hand down. Take the right leg and swing it back behind you. Step your right foot in between the hands. Find your blocks on the highest setting, underneath the shoulders, and then go ahead, straighten out the right leg. You decide how straight that knee is. Whether you are incredibly flexible or not, we can all benefit from a resistance we create with a bent knee. Pressing that heel into the floor, toes to your heart, and try to reach your heart to the sky. We'll be here for 3 slow breaths. All right, after that 3rd breath, we'll continue our leg going around the compass of our mat. And we'll take this right leg over to the left side. You decide how far, maybe it's just the left corner of the mat. And walk your hands or your blocks over to the right side as far as you'd like. You can start to wave your foot side to side. And we'll end that wave with our pinky side of our foot rolling to the floor. We're now stretching the outside of the leg. We're here for 3 slow breaths. After that 3rd slow breath, go ahead, place your left hand back onto the left side of the mat. You can set your blocks to the side. Rebend that right knee. We'll come into Anjaneyasana. Arms reach up overhead. Keep the right hand up to the sky as you lower the left hand down to the floor for revolved low lunge. Maybe chin over that right shoulder. We'll now take this right hand to the back thigh. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Exalt. See if you can take your eyes up to your left thumb. After that third slow breath, we'll cartwheel the hands down to the floor. Step back to a plank, top of a push-up. And from here, you decide how slow you lower all the way down to the floor. And we'll set up for the other side. You can swaddle that left arm out to the side, or maybe you straighten it for a shoulder roll twist. All right, that's the wave 1 and about 5 minutes of the wave 2. Thank you.